mind
have
as?
a mind without a brain?
Well, I would say that the functions that a brain obeys, if you say those are physical functions, since a brain is a physical thing, I'd say that the mind is capable of functions that the brain isn't. So that would be the first
Well,
point
technically, the
I would
mind,
establish.
every mind that we're aware of, is also physical. That is,
But
it is the product of a brain. I mean, your thoughts and your memories, these can all be altered physically. They're subject to chemistry, and they're subject to injury and so forth. So all brains, all minds are physical. So back to the earlier question, how can you have a mind that is not physical and that is not the product of a brain?
if I'm going to have to justify that, I'll just say that you can have a view of reality which is like hierarchical, where the physical is just at the bottom of the hierarchy. In the physical state, we have our objects with specific values, like physical values like velocity of something, a charge or something, that exist at only specific places in space and time. Whereas the mind is capable of more than this. Right? It's capable of abstractions which encompass swathes of physical facts, mathematical facts, logical facts. It's just that mathematics and logic and mental things would just be on higher levels. They'd just be higher levels of the structure.
Okay, so
If you're familiar with,
you've decided that the physical is the bottom rung, and you've made the assertion that rather than explain how a mind can be not physical, you've just asserted that there is an immaterial mind, and that it's higher somehow. The second assertion is that it's higher than the physical and that it is capable of more than the physical is. And you've made all three of these assertions without any supportive data. Now, I realize you said you've got a mathematical way of kind of defining this into existence some way, but
well, I mean, the first place we get any truth from is our private experience, and we have to take that as the starting point. So if we can understand truthful relationships to things that aren't actually physical, well, then the question really kind of turns around and becomes, how can the brain produce the mind if the brain is physical, and physical things are only capable of changing
and the
physical
mind is
things
physical
into...
too. The mind is necessarily physical too.
Okay, well, the evidence is what our private experience is. Like we understand truths that aren't physical truths. So physical facts and
What's
physical
a
interactions,
non-physical truth?
like the distinction between, say, for example, true or false, or like logical implication, certain mathematical rules that just don't physically exist, like Penrose stairs. Those have
So you're
facts
saying
about